Hello, dudes and chicks. We are back here with yet another um, set of movie reviews. Easy for me to say. As I am recording this, it is about 10 after 7 in the morning on June 1st of 2016. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but um, I did. It's a deal. um, I wanted to uh, get all these done last night. I got a bunch of stuff done, like I said last night, but I just ran out of energy and couldn't do this until now. Plus, I just finally, after much teasing, um, watched Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. So now that that's done, I can do this video. Now, we're going to cover Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl and the Fantastic Four remake that was just done last year, I think it was. Do I want to be pissed off right from the start? No. It was a long night. I'm physically and mentally beat to hell, so um, I'm not going to be pissed off right from the start. So we're going to save Fantastic Four for last. That means we're going to start with Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Now, I have been waiting for this movie to go down low enough where I don't have to pay more than, say, $10, $12 for it on Amazon, and it just never has. So it's still sitting on my wish list somewhere. That said, I saw it on HBO, so I said, okay, well, I do want to see it, I do want to watch it, I do want to review it. So we're going to record it, and I recorded it, I think it was like Friday or so, and finally got the chance to sit down and watch it, and I enjoyed it. It's not what I thought it was going to be. I had no expectations going into it. Just based on title, I thought it was going to be about these three friends, and one of them, had cancer, was dying, whatever. Not what it was about. Basically, um, this kid, main character in the movie, his name's Greg. Um, he's a senior in high school. He tries to blend in with everybody. He tries to, be inconspicuous because, he doesn't want to stand out or anything. So he tries to be, friends with everybody, so, nobody can, so he can avoid, mortal enemies or whatever. And down, his mom tells him that another kid in school, another girl in school, has leukemia, and basically forces him to hang out with her, and they ended up becoming pretty good friends. He neglects schoolwork for the 6 months that she was fighting this battle, just to be with her and all that happy horse shit. But it wasn't a love story. That's not what this is all about. This was a friendship story. And I enjoyed it. They did a lot of voiceover work, and writing on the screen to tell what parts of the movie were what. I like that shooting style. That was very, that helped the flow of the movie, I thought. So, and this girl's mom, her name is Rachel. Rachel's mom, oh my god, one of the creepiest, like, mothers trying to be young and, like, trying to knack on her daughter's friends I have ever seen in a movie anywhere. That was just creepy, okay? And so basically, that's just that. She was just creepy. I was like, ugh. Um, you know, Greg and his friend Earl um, make parodies of movies, and they come up with an idea because somebody asked them because Rachel is sick and has leukemia and is gonna die or whatever. Make a movie about her. Well, they don't agree to do it, but they end up doing it anyway, and um, yeah, it was just it was a very interesting to see the dynamics between Rachel and Greg, and Earl didn't really have a big part in the movie, but um, it's funny because before she died, um, Rachel actually wrote letters to colleges for Greg to, kind of tell them why his like grades and transcripts and shit had taken a hit for like the last 6-8 months, and it didn't tell us if he ever got into a college. I think it left it open, but it was definitely a good movie. The end kind of got to me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But it's definitely a movie that, I would add to the collection at some point, and I will definitely watch again. I'm gonna go ahead and give it, just for the creepy mom factor, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3.5 wheelies out of a possible 5, and tell y'all, if you're looking for a, coming of age high school, unsure of himself, uh, you know, high school kid movie, this is the movie for you. Um, Kind of a self-discovery type of deal, but so 3.5 out of 5 wheelies on that. Definitely worth picking up and seeing. It's on HBO right now, so if you got 2 hours to kill, why not take those to watch that movie? This brings us to the Fantastic Four remake. Now, y'all, again, this is one that I didn't pick up, and I saw on HBO, and I've always wanted to see it, just to see what the updated spin on it was. And all I could think of when about 10 minutes into this movie, was why? Why is there a need to do an updated version of a movie that came out in fucking 2004, I think, was the original Fantastic Four? Why? That's not enough fucking time. Especially if you're not gonna add anything to it, and the movie should have just never been made. It's probably the shittiest movie I have ever seen in my life. You want to know what I mean? I reviewed Legend the other day. Okay? I hated Legend. Absolutely hated it. I still hate it. But this fucking remake made Legend look like an Oscar winner for Best Picture, for fuck's sakes. Okay? So, do us all a favor. quit with the remakes of stuff that is barely even 10 years, barely 12 years old, or in this case, 11 years old. There was no need for it. You didn't add anything of consequence to the story. The acting in it was just bad. There was nothing significant added, no significant backstory. Now, if they would have talked about the actual origins of the Fantastic Four from the start, that might have been a little something, but they didn't. They showed, you know, Reed Richards back in high school and recruiting him to join them or come to their little school, but that's it. They didn't add anything new to it. This is the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life. Stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. And it should not have been made, and whoever greenlit this piece of shit should be shot and castrated so that they can't infect the world with more of their seed. So, like, if they have kids that want to make movies, they can't make shitty movies like this one. Okay? So, I'm going to do something here that I've never done before. Not only am I going to tell you, don't even try to see it, I'm going to tell you, if you know somebody that says they want to see it, have them tested for drugs because they are high. Another thing I'm going to do, I usually rate on a 1 to 5 scale. I've never done this before. I'm giving this shitty ass remake of a movie 0 wheelies out of 5. I've never done that before. 0. None. Zilch. Not a zip. That's how bad this shit was. So, let's recap. 3.5 wheelies out of 5 for me, Earl, and Dying Girl. Fantastic Four remake. 0 wheelies out of 5. Skip it. Don't see it. Don't even think about it. If you know anybody that says they want to see it because they haven't seen it, test them for drugs. Nobody should have to see this shit. With that said, my ass is out of here. Peace.